He never has all the evidence. He operates on whispers, inconsistencies, and pure statistical probability. Yet, he can sit across from a mass murderer and with nothing but a few carefully chosen words and a cup of tea, unravel a web of perfect lies. L from Death Note is the ultimate detective, but his true genius isn't just his IQ, it's his profound, almost terrifying understanding of human psychology. He is a master of interrogation. Imagine being able to read between the lines like he does, to understand what people aren't saying. Today, we're not just admiring his skills, we're stealing them. This is a deep dive into the real-world psychological tactics of L. Tactic 1, the blank canvas, the power of silence, the first and most powerful weapon in L's arsenal, is something most of us are terrified of. Silence. When we want information, our instinct is to ask 100 questions. We talk, we push, we probe. L does the opposite. He creates a vacuum. He will ask one simple question and then he will wait. He holds his posture, his expression is neutral, and he just watches. This does two things. First, it creates immense psychological pressure. The subject feels an overwhelming urge to fill the silence, often revealing far more than they intended just to ease the tension. Second, it turns him into a perfect blank canvas. While the subject is talking, L is not thinking of his next question. He is observing. He is watching their body language, listening to their tone of voice, noticing the tiny hesitations. He is gathering data that is far more truthful than their words. How to use it? The next time you want a real answer from someone, try this. Ask your question, and then just stop talking. Maintain eye contact, stay calm, and listen with your eyes as much as your ears. Let the silence do the work. Tactic 2. The percentage play, provoking with probability. L rarely makes a direct 100% accusation because that can be easily denied. Instead, he uses the percentage play. He presents his suspicion not as a fact but as a statistical probability. When he says to Light, "I suspect you of being Kira by about 5%, he's not actually doing math. He is conducting a psychological experiment. A truly innocent person would likely be confused or laugh it off. Only 5%? What about the other 95%? A guilty person, however, is put on the defensive. They are forced to confront the accusation and their emotional reaction. A flash of anger, a subtle hesitation, a defensive tone is the real data L is looking for. He isn't trying to prove his theory with the statement. He is using the statement to provoke a reaction that will prove his theory for him. It is a brilliant, low-commitment way to test a hypothesis. Tactic 3. The false confession, building a bridge of lies. This is one of L's most advanced and misunderstood techniques. He builds trust by revealing a truth about himself, but often it's a calculated, strategic truth designed to disarm his target. This is the false confession, though it's not always false, just strategically vulnerable. When L meets the police task force for the first time, he knows they don't trust him. So what does he do? He reveals his greatest secret, his identity. This shocking act of trust immediately changes the dynamic. It makes them feel like they are on the same side, obligating them to trust him in return. He does the same with Light. He will admit to a strange habit or a personal thought. This creates a false sense of intimacy. It makes Light feel like he is dealing with an eccentric equal, not a cold interrogator. This lowers Light's defenses and makes him more likely to reveal something in return. It's a classic psychological principle, reciprocity. You give a little information to get a lot more back. The blank canvas, the percentage play, the false confession. These aren't just clever tricks from a fictional character. They are real-world applications of psychology. They teach us that communication is not just about what you say. It's about how you listen. It's about the pressure you create, the reactions you provoke, and the trust you strategically build. You don't need to be a world-famous detective to use these. You just need to learn to be more patient, more observant, and more deliberate in your conversations, because the most important truths are rarely spoken aloud. They are observed,